This is John chapter 8, verse 12. Then spake Yahawashi again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. I like to say, Call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash, double honors to the apostles of the elders, great millstone, peace, citation, and hope for elect, Shalom. And the title of this video is going to be, Yahawashi is the light of the world. And in this passage right here was basically when he was pretty much talking to the Pharisees, because those Pharisees were about to put that woman to death for committing adultery, and Yahawashi went as far as saving that woman from those Pharisees, because those Pharisees had no right to put that woman to death, because they were wicked themselves, and more than likely they probably committed adultery with her too. So, but without further ado, I'll bring out more precepts that link up with, of course, the title and with this reference as well. So, see, I'll bring out 1 John chapter 1, start at verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yahweh, and the Word was Yahweh. And the same was in the beginning with Yahweh. Or Salaki, I should say Alahayim, because it links up with Genesis, the first chapter, going into the creation of the earth, that it was created by Yahawashi and the angels and the elect, which represent as the Alahayim, which are the powers. So in verse 3 says, all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. So that's talking about Colossians, the first chapter, going into how Yahawashi was the firstborn of every creature that the Most High created, and that how Yahawashi created everything, using the Most High's blueprint. And it says, verse 4, in him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Right. And scriptures talk about how this world is under gross darkness, right? Gross darkness is just a representation, basically a metaphor for people that are into, let's say, it could be either atheism or just being into all type of different dogmas, belief systems, religions, you name it. And they have no idea that there's truth, that brothers in Great Millstone that follow like-minded doctrine is the actual truth that this world can't understand. So that's why people that's under that gross darkness, they can't comprehend it. And it says, verse 6, there was a man sent from Yahweh whose name was John. The same came from a witness to bear the witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear the witness of that light. That was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. And the capital H said, in verse 10, it's talking about Yahawashi. It says, he was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. And verse 11, this is the part right here that is a stumbling block to a lot of Christians, because they believe in John 3:16 so damn much. It says, he came unto his own, and his own received him not. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of Yahweh, even to them that believe on his name. Right, and that name is important to understand, because that's a heavy name, written in the Paleo Hebrew, which is Yahawashi. And verse 11 talking about how Yahawashi came unto his own, and his own received him not. He told the Syrophoenician woman, and he also told the believe it was a Canaanite woman as well, the same thing, that how he was not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And in John the 9th chapter, this is what Yahawashi mentioned when he was doing the miracle to heal the blind man. This is on the 9th chapter, verse 4, start off from there. It says, I must work the works of him that sent me, while it is a day, the night cometh when no man can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. And in John the 12th chapter, verse 46 says, I am come a light into the world, that whosoever believeth on me shall not abide in darkness. And like I said, that darkness is just basically a metaphor for people that don't understand the truth. And this is the Blue Letter Bible for the word darkness.
Strong's G 4653, Scatia. Scatia.
So Scatia says darkness due to the want of light is the second definition. The third definition was a metaphor saying used of ignorance of divine things and its associated wickedness and the resultant misery in hell. So ultimately it's just a figurative way of saying that your ignorance of the divine things, such as like this truth, which is divine understanding of the Bible, because many people in the world, they couldn't understand this truth. See if I could get anything on it. So that's pretty much it on that note. Onto the word light.
Strong's G 5457, Phos. Phos.
So phos, it says from an obsolete file to shine or make manifest, especially by rays. So outline of biblical usage is light. The light emitted by a lamp, a heavenly light such as surrounds angels when they appear on earth. Anything emitted light like a star. That's a good one right there. Anything that emits light, because Yahawashi is also considered to be a star as well, and that's a figurative, like a metaphor that he's also a star. So I'll bring out a little precept on that. And this metaphor right here says this is what the light is mainly talking about. In the second definition, it says in 2a, Yahweh is light because light has the extremely delicate, subtle, pure, brilliant quality. And that word brilliant also goes into you being bright, like with knowledge. Usually they associate light with knowledge. So when they say somebody's brilliant, like you're smart, So, and it says in letter B, of truth and its knowledge, together with the spiritual purity associated with it. And let me see, C says that which is exposed to the view of all openly and publicly. And reason mind, the power of understanding, especially moral and spiritual truth. So yeah, number 2 basically has it all, like, hit on the surface. So they pretty much had the point clear on there. And yeah, that's pretty much it on that, I believe. So yeah, when it's coming to basically light is basically, associated with knowledge, and it's just basically like a revelation of everything. Like when you bring something into a real bright light, you're gonna see every specific detail of it. Like let's say if you go to like a website that exposes a lot of information or so, it's gonna pretty much expose every specific detail, and you're gonna be brought to the light basically, and that's what you're gonna come to the realization of. You realize things more in light than you do in the dark, because of course in the dark things are hidden. You really can't see it. You can see more things in the light than you can in the darkness. So that's the reason why the Bible kind of uses some metaphors in a way, because now when the Lord opens your pineal gland, your spiritual eye, which is considered to be your third eye by people in the world, you start to see things more and in the truth, and then you start to make certain connections in your personal life and be like, oh, it ties up with such and such, and then you're able to use the figurative language like they teach you in school to basically make those connections with the truth and be like, oh wow, it makes so much sense now. So I'll bring up more precepts that goes along with the whole light metaphor. In Numbers chapter 24 verse 17, it says, I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise up out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab and destroy all the children of Sheph. But the main point I just want to get out of here is just the fact that it says that a star shall come out of Jacob, you know, and that star represents Yahawashi, because when you go into the word star, right, it also goes into the word celebrity. You know what I mean? Like when you're called a celebrity, like you could look up in the etymology of a celebrity, like they're pretty much are also known to be stars, you know, basically like celestials. You best believe, like, you know how the words are celebrities, stars, and idols, how they connect. Like, you got that on the left-hand side in this world, and you better believe the fact that these celebrities and idols on this side, like, they ain't really truly stars. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they get their fame put out like quickly. You see, all the stuff that Yahawashi did for this truth, you know, he's really gonna be that celebrity in the kingdom of heaven, the top, you know, celestial star, you know, because the whole nation of Israel basically is also stars too, you know, under Yahawashi, of course, but mainly Yahawashi is that morning star, you know, because he claims, well, not only that he claims, but scriptures have proof that it says that he is the light of the world, you know. And when you look at the sun is that big star that lights the whole world, you know, that lights the earth. And that's basically, and the moon as well too, and that's basically a beautiful thing, because scriptures also mention that our people, like, we are the children of light, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it on that, though. Pretty much the point has been made. They didn't want to make the lesson longer than it should have been, so this is just straight to the point on proving how Yahawashi is the light. And Yahawashi himself being the role model of this truth, like he's the foundation of the light that the Most High, his Father Yahweh, has set upon the earth, you know, to be a role model to those that's in this truth, to bring us into the light, you know. And who's going to come into that light is the elect first. And in the kingdom, the whole nation of Israel will be basically in the new covenant, you know, they will be following after the light. So with that, hold me, let's edify, let's give all glory, praise, honor to Adonai Yahweh, Bashim Shalom, Yahawashi, Bashim Takadash, Rabbanis, Apostle, Elvira, Millstone, Peace, Citation, Full Shalom.